Over the years, I've learned something watching long-running television careers. Familiar faces can feel completely known, yet remain deeply private. Eric Dane's journey is one of those stories that reshaped how I see fame. The image America knew. For many viewers, Eric Dane became inseparable from Dr. Mark Sloan on Grey's Anatomy. The confidence, timing, and stillness he carried on screen created a lasting impression. But television rarely reveals the full human story behind performance. The private struggles. Long before interviews openly discussed it, Dane faced battles away from the camera. In 2011, he entered rehabilitation for prescription medication dependency following an injury. The pause reminded audiences that stability on screen does not guarantee stability in life. Reinvention on screen. Rather than retreating, Eric Dane moved into roles that shifted his public identity. From military commander Tom Chandler in The Last Ship to Cal Jacobs in Euphoria, his presence evolved. The characters differed sharply, yet each relied on restraint, control, and quiet intensity. The misunderstood idea of a double life. The phrase often suggests secrecy, but reality is usually more ordinary. Actors manage parallel worlds, professional visibility and personal survival. Dane's career reflects that tension: discipline, controversy, recovery, continuation. What endures? For audiences, Eric Dane remains tied to memorable performances rather than headlines. For colleagues, he is frequently described as steady, prepared, and dependable on set. For me, his story reinforces a simple truth about public figures. We see the image. We rarely see the weight carried behind it. Longevity in Hollywood is not built on perfection, but endurance. Careers stretch across decades through adaptation, resilience, and quiet professionalism. Dane's path shows how reinvention becomes survival rather than strategy. Television, film, and streaming platforms change, yet the demands remain constant. Memorize, perform, repeat. Hold composure under lights, schedules, scrutiny. And somewhere between roles, continue being human. That is the part audiences seldom witness. It is also the part that defines a career more than any single character. When we revisit his performances, we are not observing a double life. We are seeing fragments of a long professional journey. A journey shaped by discipline, setbacks, recovery, and persistence. No spotlight ever captures the full story. But perhaps that is the quiet contract between performer and audience. We remember the work. The rest remains human, unfinished, real. And maybe that distance is exactly what keeps admiration honest over time and grounded.